going crazy on finding deals for books. Now, if you guys know me, you guys know I love books. I absolutely love books. And the one thing I absolutely love is thrifting for books and finding deal on books. I hate paying full price. I never, like, once or twice a year I will pay full price for a book, but everything else I am not. So I just got back for a bargain store. I went to a bargain store. I've gone to this bargain store a bunch of times. She's only open once a month. And then she sells stuff for like $12.50. And I kind of stopped buying stuff like that. Like, I just kind of stopped. But the thing is, she has a book bin and all the books are $1. So I could not pass up getting books for $1. Well, what she does is she does a preview when she does these, and I saw the one book that I really wanted. And I'm like, I don't care. We're going on vacation. I says, Graham, I have to go before we go on vacation because I really want this book, because last year I got 2 of these books in this series and I have to finish it. So I'm going to share with you guys everything that I got from the thrift store, the bargain store, and then what a couple people have given me to read. So this is my haul for March, you guys. And then when we go on vacation, we're going to a place that has a warehouse of books where they sell books for $1.25. And my husband said I can go. So I am pretty excited. So yes. So I'm just going to share with you guys what I got at Goodwill and all this other stuff. So Ben is really into Gravity Falls. I saw this book at Goodwill the other day and I'm like, ooh, I want to get this. This is called Gravity Falls Lost Legends, and it's a like a comic book or a graphic novel, and I thought this is a perfect book for him. So I got this for 99 cents at Goodwill. One thing I do like about this one Goodwill that I shop at is they are not money hungry for books. Now they do have some books for like $4 and $5, but majority of the books that I'm looking for, they're like $1 or $2. So the guy was nice, and he charged me, because now these books are supposed to be $2, but he only charged me $1 for this book. So this is a Rebecca Searle book. I've heard good things about this. This one's not available on Kindle Unlimited, and it's pretty in decent condition. So I got this book for 99 cents. It's called Expiration Dates, and I was kind of reading about it. I'm like, it looks interesting, especially for 99 cents. We are going to check that out. So we ended up getting that. My kids have a gummy bear on my craft table. That's nice. The husband and I went to a store the other day. I gotta find the other one. We went to a thrift store the other day, and he found this book. This is Freakonomics or whatever. He said he wanted to read it. This was $1.29. I said, hey, if you want to read it, because he works at a job where he could have some downtime, I'm like, go for it. So he got this book for $1.29. I'm like, if you're gonna read it, go for it. He's into this kind of stuff, and I'm not finding the book that I got. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So the book that I got was Sylvia Day. This was Entwined With You. It is a Crossfire novel. Now I have like a couple of these books in my collection of these that I got. This one I got for $1.49, but I wanted to add it to my collection. My friend says she absolutely loves this author, so I got them especially for like $1.29. So now I got to write down what ones I have of her series, so when I go to this warehouse I got it figured out of what I got. So got that one. Then today my son and I went to a St. Vinny's, and he saw this book, and you're like, what is this? What is this? I immediately knew what it was when he showed me, because one of the kids at my school had this, and I was like, what the heck is it? It's some kind of weird book, but it's about Gravity Falls. It's like kind of like with their granddad or some kind of explorer. I don't know what it is, but he wanted it, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool book for $1.99. $1.99. So yes, I got that for him because, you know what, we're going on a road trip and he wants some stuff to read. And then I found a couple more books for Charlotte's collection. Charlotte likes collecting these Dork Diary books. Yes, she cannot read, but she wants them, and if I can get them for super cheap, I'm going to get them now. And then if not, I can sell it as a whole set and get my money back because I love thrifting notes. So we got book number 11. This is the Tales from the Not So Friendly Frenemy. I thought this is cute. We got this for $1.99. So $1.99 for that. then I'm going to share with you guys what I found at Goodwill that I went to a couple weeks ago. So my friend and I were going out for a girls' night. And I'm like, hey, can we go to Goodwill? This is over by my mom's house, which is 2 hours away. I hate this Goodwill because they are overpriced. All their books, including kids' books, they want $5 or more for every book. And I'm like, it's ridiculous. So I always find books that I want. But I'm like, I don't want to pay $5 for it. So I end up not getting something there. But I found this book, Pen Pal. Now, if you guys have not read this book lives rent-free in my head. I think this book is on Kindle Unlimited. But I saw this and I'm like, it's got the sprayed edges where it says, I'll wait forever if I have to. And this was $4.99, which like I said, I don't like paying $4.99 for a book. But this is a book that lives in my head rent-free, so I'm like, I have to get it. I have to get it just because, you know, some people like to have trophies. This is a trophy. If you guys have not read this book is good. The cover is nothing about what the book is. Like, you're imagining this guy, and it's nothing compared to what you read in the book. The book, like, I read it, and then I got to a scene where I'm like, it was good. It was good. My friend and I were like, what? Good book. If you guys need this. So I actually got that for $4.99. And then I found these books. I got Lost and Lassoed and Swift and Saddled. Now this is books 2 and 3. I actually ended up paying $5 for the Kindle book because I wanted to read the series. I had a deal for it, so I think I paid even less for that. But I wanted to get it because my library doesn't carry it and it's not on Kindle Unlimited, so I ended up buying it. Well, then I saw these ones. I'm like, you know what? I had to pay $5 for the Kindle version of it. I will pay $5 for the paperback version of it. So I'm still going to read the first one. That's like, I'm going to read it within the next couple weeks. I'm hopefully read it while I'm on vacation. But I ended up getting these ones for $4.99. So the first one is called Done and Dusted. The second one is, I don't know what one the second one is. I think the second one is the Swift and Saddled, and then the Lost and Lassoed. So $4.99. I know it hurt me. It hurt me. This one's not really a thrift book, but this was the book that I got for Book of the Month. Our Infinite Fates, which I will be reading this when we get back from vacation. I'm pretty excited for this one. This is going to be something different. It's where they like fall in love every time, but then one of them has to kill each other, and they kill each other, and then they restart their lives all over again, find each other, love each other, kill each other. So got this, so I just had that in my pile because I'm pretty excited for this. One of our subs thought she thought I would like this book because I talk about books all the time. So she gave me this book to keep. It's Tana French, In the Woods, and it's kind of a thriller, and it's based off like Dublin, and I've been in Dublin, so I'm like, yeah, I will read this. So I'm pretty excited to read this book that she gave me for free. And then my mother-in-law gave me this book because she thought I would like it. It is called All the Colors of the Dark. I told her I probably won't read this for a very long time. She's like, that's okay, you can have it. So she gave me this book to read, so we will see how it goes. But I don't know when I'll read it. But it did look interesting, and I cannot tell you what it's about. So yes, now let's get to the part where I went to the bargain store today and found all these books. So she showed like a preview of all the books that were in there, and I'm just like, oh my god, I gotta go. I gotta go get this book, because last year I got these 2 books, and like I kept going and then trying to get more of these books, and I never found the rest. I don't like paying full price for these books. So I ended up getting these. Then when I get there, I see a girl who has a huge stack of books, and I'm like, I couldn't remember what one she had, but she had a couple of them that I did not have. But I'm okay with it. I just gotta learn with it. But these are the ones that I found, and I just snatched up. We got Play With Me. This is book number 2 by Becca Mack. The second one I think is, I don't know if this is an MM book or not. I can't remember what one this is, but I hope this is, no, I'm thinking of a totally different book. But anyways, I've heard good things about this book, so I'm like, for a buck, we're gonna get it. So I got Play With Me, so now I gotta read the first one before I read that one. And then I found the God books. So if you guys have not heard of Rena Kent, I love her books. I've so far have read, 12 of her books. I'm currently reading the one that just came out on Thursday, and I can't put it down. My life is important, so I have to like deal with life instead of reading it. But I'm already halfway finished with that book, and I absolutely love it. So I saw a preview, because she does a preview, and I saw this book. This is Guide of Wrath. This is the first book of the series, and I'm like, Graham, I have to go. I don't care. I have to go. I have to pay $1 for this book. I have to pay $1 for this book. So what I ended up doing is I ended up grabbing 3 copies. 3 copies. One I got for myself because I have that, and then I have one that I'm giving to a coworker of mine because I keep telling her she needs to read this author. And then I'm also gonna I also have another set of these 3 to resell. So so I got 3 of the red God of Wrath books, so I'm pretty excited for that. Last year I found God of Ruin. I think this is book 3. Is it Jeremy? It doesn't say the names. But this was book, I think, 3. And I already had this one, so I had to call Graham to verify I had it. So I only got 2 of these books, because one for me to sell and then one for my friend. And then I got another Wrath book, so there's that one. We have the God of Pain, which this one has the cover that I absolutely love, Feeling Up. I think this one is book number 3. This one's book 4. This one's book 4. So I got 3 of these actually. One for me, one for my friend, and then one when I resell it. So got those ones. And then, yep, another God of Pain. And then here is a God of Wrath and a God of Ruin. So I got pretty much all those, so I'm pretty excited. That story, the thing is, there's a certain order you got to read these in, and these are the last of the series. Like, there's like 30 books of all of her series, but I read these ones first, and then I just read the beginning, and you they all tie in with each other, which is nice. Then I found a Penelope Douglas book, and I know I have this book, but I don't care. I love anything Penelope Douglas writes. I even have a barcode of one of her books, Credence, because I absolutely love it. So I found this, and I'm like, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I don't care. I didn't even double look. I just got it because I love Penelope Douglas. But I think I know I for sure have this book. And if I don't, I know I do. But that's okay, because I plan on letting somebody borrow it. Then I found this book, Fragile Sanctuary. I've heard about this book. I've not read it. I have not read any of her books at all, but I'm like, for $1, you can't go wrong. For $1, you can't go wrong. And my store, the bargain store I went to, had a ton of the Rena Kent books. This was the only Birthday Girl. This was the only book I found of this one. This one I found about a couple of these. She also had a ton of these books, but I already had this one, The Wrong Bride. So I already had this one, but my friend says this one is really, really good, so I want to read that one really badly. And then I found Pucking Around. I could not believe I found this. I've read all these. I've read all of these books. This is a MMMF book, but it's almost 800 pages, and I went through it like crazy. But I'm so excited I found this. This book is awesome. If you guys need a good book, to me it's a fast read. Yes, I know, it's a fast read, but I found this for $1. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So, and anyways, then I don't feel so bad, because Graham's like, you got too many books. Well, then you know what? I can always resell them. I can always resell them if he doesn't want me to keep them. Eventually. And I know he's on the stairs listening. So, that was my haul of everything that I got in the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks of thrifting. That's not even including the birthday or the library sale that I went to, which you guys will probably have watched that video before I post this video. But yes, and then we're going to a couple Ollie's when we go on vacation. We're going to a couple thrift stores. I am super excited. So you guys will definitely have to see my vacation haul when we get back from there. But if you guys love thrifting like I do and you love listening to books, this is the way to go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys all later. Thanks for watching again. Bye-bye.